for to the voters of the chapter with independent audits and keeping compliance going.
Great.
I'll get them one way or another.
So, I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have about Measure J.
Well, we had Measure J was, I guess, there was a bill in the legislature that kind of supported Measure J.
That's right. We were very thankful for your support of that.
Well, it was kind of something that came through a conversation we had with the mayor. We were glad to discuss Measure J, and certainly we support Measure J as we support Measure R. But there was a question about the accessibility of those dollars, for example, in the Crenshaw area. If we wanted, let's say, for example, a station, a Lamert Park station, and while we know that those dollars could be realized in Measure R, then why would we jump to Measure J if we couldn't realize what Measure R could mean in that area? And certainly the mayor and I had a discussion about that, and I always support the leadership of the city and the mayor, and I definitely voted for it. I voted for Measure R, and I believe in it. And I know that perhaps you're not the board, and you can't decide what they will do, but that was an issue in terms of what the concerns were for this region of the county. My understanding from the mayor is there is some positive movement
Oh, you went and got the info, huh?
have a
Smart.
Lamert Park station. Is that your understanding?
Good thinking.
The question of whether to build the station is exclusively one for the board, but I can tell you they're keeping the option open by extending the options in the bid documents, and we are hopeful for a very low competitive bid. We've been seeing that on our capital projects countywide. In the I-5 South widening between Orange County line and 605, this is where we've got 12 lanes and a freeway coming from Orange County, and our 6 lanes. We're adding a mixed flow lane and a carpool lane there. The bids there, we saved $70 million on the construction side. Unfortunately, those are all set by right-of-way cost increases that we did not anticipate. But when we get the bids for the Crenshaw project, we do hope to see savings in the amount that puts us in the neighborhood of making that decision easier for the board. That's where we are when we went to bid.
But that still is a discussion that will be had in terms of...
Our project manager is here for the Crenshaw project, and I understand we have a very robust competition for the project, which is one of the reasons we think it's a good time to ask for this kind of acceleration of transit, because bidders are hungry and there is a high unemployment. So getting your project out to bid now while the construction industry is still hungry can save us a lot of money, and interest rates are historic lows besides, so we can also save money there. We're going to close tomorrow on a $545 million loan for the Crenshaw project. This is a loan direct from the federal treasury, and the interest rate we expect to see is in the neighborhood of 2.5%, which is just phenomenal for that kind of a loan.
Well, I think that the policy of Measure J is a good one in terms of how it expedites the funding and resources for us to get the job done much quicker than it would have normally been done had we not had that. And I do appreciate